Hey guys, this is Ken in Orlando. I just want to thank you for stopping by to watch this video. You probably already seen the title of this video and you know that this video is about Fuel Factor X. So I just wanted to do a short intro to explain to you what it is that you're about to see. So in this video, I'm going to show you a couple of short clips from every day that I did test driving my vehicle with Fuel Factor X, because I bought the product hoping that it would help me save money on gas, and I needed to test it out for myself to see if it works before I could come out and tell other people about it. So needless to say, I tried it for about 4 days. I finally got it to work in my car, and I'm going to share with you in this video the best clips of me seeing the results of Fuel Factor X improving my fuel economy. Now in this hand I have the 4-ounce bottle, which you will see in this video and you may have seen online, and over here is the single-use packs that I also have that I keep for my house, because I know I'm going to want to share this with some of my friends and family. So the main thing I want to say about this is that most of the time when you hear about products like this, people say, oh, this does this or it's going to do that. I had to find out for myself if this stuff was legit, and the bottom line is the stuff is legit. It does work, which you'll see if you watch this video. Now I had to break down this content because it originally came out to about an hour and a half worth of video. So I had to chop it down to, in this video you're going to see about 18 minutes worth. So bear with me, that's the reason why things are cut up, because there's no way anybody would want to watch a full 90 minutes of video about this product. But I basically just took you along through the journey starting from day one. On day one, I put a regular tank of 93 octane premium gas, right, with no additives in it, just straight gas from the gas station. And I got 20.7 miles per gallon. And as you watch later on throughout the video, as I was using the Fuel Factor X, you'll see that by the end of the video, I started reaching amounts almost, I don't want to say what amount, but almost upwards of 30 miles per gallon on a very old, very high mileage car. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you have any questions, make sure to leave them below in the comments, and you'll also find my website later at the end of this video. So thanks, and I hope you get a chance to enjoy watching this. You know, if you have some time, just sit down, and most likely you'll enjoy watching this, because this is the first person that I've ever seen that is going through the whole process of what it's like to increase the fuel economy from day one. Alright, see you on the inside. Okay, so there we go, low fuel. Okay, so as you can see, I was getting 20.7 miles per gallon. And that was pretty much the average for the entire trip, was 20 miles per gallon. Like I said, again, in closing, this video is driving the Dodge Nitro with a full tank of 93 octane premium gas before I do the test with the Fuel Factor X. That will be the next video. So let's see what the comparison is, and I'll see you guys in that video soon. Talk to you later. Hey everybody, welcome back to part 2. Today's video is the day that we're actually going to use Fuel Factor X in the car's gas tank for the very first time, and see if we get any improvement from the gas mileage that we got yesterday using the 93 octane gas. And that's a double dose right there. Alright, that's it. Then you just put the cap back on. And now we're going to fill. Alright, we're going to pick 87, regular today. But so far, being able to achieve 21 miles per gallon alone, that tells me that I definitely have something going on, some sort of improvement with this gas. The resting fuel economy from yesterday that's still in the computer is showing me 21.2 miles per gallon. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to get out the car right now. I'm going to pay for gas. I'm going to load up the tank. I'm going to try my best to record this by myself. And we're gonna give a full tank of gas, and I'm gonna add in the Fuel Factor X. This is the second treatment of Fuel Factor X, so again we're gonna do a double treatment. And so let's go ahead and do this. I'll make this as quick as possible. Let's put this in the gas tank right here. Okay, that's one dose, and now let's put a second one in here. Okay, that's a double treatment. It's a little bit over, but that's okay. Alright, that's it. So let's close this up. And let's go ahead and start fueling. So I'll put the cap back on here. Grab this. Put that in there. Pick regular. Let's see, go back here. Like I said, when I got home, it still told me I was averaging 21.2 miles per gallon. And I was able to see the highest of 22 miles per gallon yesterday, but today we're going to see what we can average and what it's going to be as we reach 100 miles, 200 miles, 300 miles, and 400 miles. All right, so let's go ahead, let's get started, and I'll check in with you guys in about 100 miles. All right, so here's a quick update. 106 miles driven, and I'm getting about still 21 miles per gallon. The reason why the mileage is going down is because I had to drive a little bit faster on this course, but we'll check in back at 200 miles, then 300 once again, and then of course the last one. So we got 3 more check-ins to go. See you in the next check-in at 200 miles. Up until this point here, I was averaging 21 miles per gallon, and I have 194 miles to empty. So those are the stats for right now. What I believe is that this fuel treatment needs to be run through your car for a certain amount of time, a certain amount of miles before it starts to clean things out and give you the optimal amount of performance. So we're gonna continue on doing this until we get the absolute best results. But for right now, this is the 200 mile. We'll do another check-in at 300 miles. And then when the drive is finished, when we get back home, which I think is about 380 something miles at the end trip, and I will give my final thoughts for today. All right, see you in the next part. This is the second tank of gas with Fuel Factor X. I did 364 miles. I still have a few miles left on the system, but I lost track of how many miles I had left. But I remember it was telling me I should have somewhere around 378 miles to get home, 378 miles total for that trip of gasoline. So I still, again, averaged about 21 or 21.3 miles per gallon. As you can see here, let's see if I can get it. 21 miles per gallon, 21.3 is what it was the majority of the time. And my current mileage, the actual miles on the car, is 168,482. So with that being said, this is the update on the second tank of gas with Fuel Factor X. I believe I might have to go 1 or 2 more tanks of gasoline before I see any other drastic and dramatic increases in fuel mileage. So basically this is going to become a vlog, and this is the 3rd part. So there's going to be a 4th part, and then the last and final part will be part 5. So the next time we're going to fill up with Fuel Factor X for its, let's see, 3rd trip, for its 3rd trip with the Fuel Factor X in the tank. And we're going to see what type of improvements we had on the 3rd time around. So we'll see you in the next video. All right, so I just wanted to do a little check-in here before we reach the 200 mile mark. Right now, I have driven 169 miles, just about to hit 170. And we're doing 73 miles per hour right now. And the computer is telling me that I'm getting 24 miles per gallon. 24 miles per gallon at 73 miles per hour. Coasting along at 70 miles per hour. And the miles per gallon is 24.7, 24.8, 24.7 at 70 miles per hour. Okay, so here's the thing that I wanted to show you before. As you can see now, I'm in traffic. This is traffic for me. And I'm doing 60, 63, 64 miles per hour, right? We're still at 199 miles. We haven't hit the 200 mile mark yet. But you see how I had to slow down for traffic to be 63 miles per hour? Look at the miles per gallon that I'm getting now. Look, 25.4, 25.5, almost 26 miles per gallon, doing 63 miles per hour. So where I live, that's not the realistic speed for me on the daily basis. I mean, we do have a speed limit of 60 miles per hour, 65, but it changes between 60, 65, and 70. But the point was that I know that at certain highway speeds, depending who you are, depending, you know, what your location is, and like I said, where you're driving, what the roads are like where you're driving, what your speeds are. If you have a car similar to mine that gets the same fuel economy or has the same size engine, same specifics, it's possible to get get over 25 miles per gallon. And as we all know, if you remember seeing this car the first time, we were only getting 20.5 miles per gallon on the highway. And now I'm showing you conditions in which, depending on your driving speed, my car is currently reaching, I'm gonna get over to the next lane because we're slowing down a little bit. My car is currently reaching 26 miles per gallon. Let me show you here. All right, there's traffic coming, so I have to stop now. But look, 25.8 miles per gallon. All right, see you at 300 miles. And here we are at the 300-mile checkup, check-in. 307 miles driven in this trip. Currently, I'm cruise control at 73 miles per hour. Average miles per hour, average miles per gallon, if I can get this to focus here, is 22.3 miles per gallon. And right now, we're going extreme uphill. We're talking about miles and miles and miles. I-95 North is going uphill. And that's the reason why I'm getting 22.3, because the car has to work a little bit harder to pull all this weight uphill. Now you can see it just switched to 22.4 to 22.3. Will it hit 26? That is the question. It's at 25. There we go. 26 miles per gallon. Now, since we got 26 miles per gallon, I might as well keep going, right? Let's just wait a couple of seconds here, and let's see if for any reason it decides to jump up any higher than 26, because that would be cool if we can get it to go to 26 point. There we go, 26.1. I don't know if it's going to be able to go any higher than that, but 26.1, we're breaking the record here. Before, the best miles per gallon I can get on my car was 20.5, and now that I'm using this product, I've been able to see this number. There we go, 26.2. 26.2. I'm trying to get a better view of this because I have all this lighting and shadows. 26.2 miles per gallon. It might even go up. 26.3. Look, 26.3. Look at the speed. 55 miles per hour. 26.3. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to 27. I might not have enough road to reach 27 miles per gallon, but I think that's fair enough to say that we have some conclusions to these results. Oh my, 28 miles per gallon. This is crazy. Okay, now it's backed up from 28 miles. There we go, back to 28 miles per gallon. 28.1. 28.2. Yeah, I don't think anybody would believe this without seeing it, which is the reason why I wanted to make this video, because this is the proof of what my experience is. There's no better way for me to get this information to somebody other than putting it on video, and I'm recording this right off of my phone. 28.2 miles per gallon, 28.3 miles per gallon. Look at the speedometer again. Where is it? 55 miles per hour. 28.5 miles per gallon. We might actually get to 29 miles per gallon. We might hit 29 miles per gallon. It's far-fetched, but just look at how close we are. I'm trying my best to film this. I don't have any professional equipment to record this. 28.4, 28.5, and the AC is on. I have yet to discuss that with you guys, but the air conditioning is on high. 28.5 miles per gallon. Are we going to reach 29, or are we going to max out at 28? Let's see. reach over 28.5 miles per gallon. This is insane. .6 miles per gallon, looking good. 28.7. Trying to see if I can get the speed in here. 55 miles per hour. All right, guys, I think I'm gonna call that a day. Oh, wait a minute. Yep, I think I'm gonna call it a day. 28.8 miles per gallon, almost 29 miles per gallon. So guys, you know, what can I say? Let's see if I can get myself a little bit in the photo here. That's gonna be most of the video. I'll do another one when I get home, but now let me just turn around and head back until I finish all the gas, and then we'll talk about how many miles we got on this tank. All right, see you guys soon. Alright guys, this is the final test that I wanted to do. The trip meter, as you can see, just hit 400 miles. I hope that got on camera. We just hit 400 miles. I'm doing 70 miles per hour, and I'm checking to see what my miles per gallon is. So let's see, 25.2. Because, you know, when I go faster, the miles per gallon is not as high, right? So I was curious what I would get at this moment right now if I just turned around and started flying at 70 miles per hour. What is going to be my final miles per gallon? And so far it's happy at 25.2, right? 25.2, I'm going to show you. 25.2, 70 miles per hour, cruise control is on. 401 miles driven. 70 miles per hour, 25.1 miles per gallon. Let's see how long we can hold it. This is a pretty, like I said, this is a pretty level road. So this is the best way for me to do this test, 25 miles per gallon. So I think I get somewhere around 25 miles per gallon right now at 70 miles per hour. And that all depends on if it's a flat road. You know, like I said, if the road goes up or if it goes down, those numbers are going to change. But I'm pretty satisfied right now with getting the reading that I just got at 55 miles per hour. And now getting the reading that I'm getting at 70 miles per hour. 25 miles per gallon at 70 miles per hour. And this is after only 3 full treatments. 3 full double treatments. And with this Fuel Factor X, the car actually improves over time. And I've seen people that have given reports. I've seen people that have made reports that they've been driving the car using the Fuel Factor X for 9 months. So you could imagine, you know, three full tanks of gas versus the results that you will get from using this product in your car for 9 months. I mean, the car is going to be clean. The car will be clean. Everything, all those parts of the emission system and the fuel system that get cleaned out by these detergents and the cleansers and all these things that are the ingredients in the product, after 9 months, it's going to really make things to the peak performance. So we're steady at 24.9 miles per gallon, 70 miles per hour. And you see I just did about 3 miles. I just did about 3 miles at 70 miles per hour. And I'm still here at 24.8. So looking pretty good. All right, time for me to head home, guys. So here's a new video. This is just a little bit of extra talk after I've completed the 3rd full tank of gas with a double dose of Fuel Factor X. And I'm on my way home now. Continuing from the last video, I got somewhere around 400, I don't remember what the number was, 420 something miles, right? So now we're at 431. If you can see that, we're at 431. I'm heading home. I'm doing 55 miles per hour. And let's take a look at my gas mileage. Can you see that there? 25.8 miles per gallon. I think it's gonna go to 26, because if it's already that high, I don't see why it wouldn't. It wants to be at 26 miles per gallon. It just does, you know, because it's working so well. 25.7. Up, look. See? This is what stops you from getting the best miles per gallon. When you have street lights like this, they stop you from cruising, meeting your optimum performance. But anyway, that's just a quick, reminder that, now that the car is functioning like this, as soon as I come out of the gas station and I get back on the road, I'm already getting these types of miles per gallon. 26 miles per gallon for my car is just, it's crazy, Okay, so we'll talk later.